We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Play to win. Let's go!
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Shift, shift. Alert flare. Alert flare.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
One, Omaha.
Bang, 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 bang. Back. Wide. Get wide. Slam. Jack.
11.
Tighten up.
Second down, McKinnon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
36, 30.
11.
52, by 52. Come on, baby.
Hey, seam 6.
52, by 52.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check 9. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 99.
Lock.
Rush in. He gas.
12, fellas. Here we go.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Hey, watch it.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Watch twits. Shift.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On first down, Pickens. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go again.
Down and man inside. Down and man.
Check. Crunch. 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 Twitch. Watch the twitch. Show it up. Show it up.
On second down, Pickens. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Go, go. 280.
54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Pettis. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 180.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Check 4. Check 4. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch that.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up.
On first down, McKinnon again. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
Let's go.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 52. Watch the safety creep.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Switch, switch. Shift, shift.
Out, 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 out. 21, 21.
Check 3. Twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
65.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here we go. 180! Check. Fresno, man!
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 13!
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Lady! Man flies down!
Watch the run!
Check.
They'll run on first down. Pickens will be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz, deep ball for Jeffrey. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Go. 180!
54 miles. Watch safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Handling a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
That'll help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Sponge! No! Kill! Turn it up! Kill!
From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brings up second and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
52's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
SOS. Check three.
12, fellas. Here we go.
This is Mostert.
You got that right there.
They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I got one. Kill. Slam. Hey, alert 3. Safe. Check nickel.
11.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here I come again.
Now again, right side. Pickens. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Back man. 180!
54.
Let's get it together, team. 4-5-7.
On second and 11 now. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
That's track. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Pickens. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
From midfield, here's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now throwing the ball to start the drive. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On second down now, Pickens, and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down, Pickens, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a give right side. Pickens. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Pickens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pickens. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check. Walk 54. Great. Back. Walk.
On 3rd down, Pickens. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're really excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to get a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Flush to his right. He's got him in, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Check nine. Shoot.
On 2nd down, McKinnon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. This is Houston. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a 1st down.
And watch your leg.
Big edge.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 65.
On 1st down, McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch twist.
Shift. Check 43. Kill. Check 50.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Check 37. Check. Crunch. Watch that.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They come out here in the eye.
Twist. 11.
Check.
Blue draw quarters. Under 10. Check 52. Watch the safety creep. Deuce.
They'll run it now with Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Switch.
21. Say hut!
3rd and short, McKinnon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. 280!
Mike 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
What's that?
Mike 50. 3-5-3.
Wentz. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Check 13! Check 13!
On first down, McKinnon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 52!
Check, check, lucky, lucky.
21, 21. Here we go.
Check 26, check 26. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
21, 21. Here we go.
Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
3rd and 5.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we
Right
go.
now, a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Action, action. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, check.
Spawn, spawn, spawn. No, no, no. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Well, that certainly comes under the heading of critical mistake, doesn't it, partner? You can't have that. You got a chance to tie the ball game from the 2-yard line. Now you've got to go back to the 7-yard line and take the same chance.
Here we go,
All
here we
right,
go.
now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Lock, lock, lock. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Rap, rap. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
12, 12.
Switch, switch, switch.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go, go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play with their keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Pickens. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try the left side. Pickens, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I don't know why this team showed up.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Say.
Outside, solid.
Banjo.
They'll try the left side. Pickens. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Eagles 24, 49ers 15. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Go. Waiting.
Watch the slant.
Ram.
Watch out.
They'll run on first down. Pickens. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh, no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Hey, 27. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On first down, Pickens. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west.